Hey everybody, what's up? How you guys doing? I just wanted to talk about mascara today. Like, I didn't even have a plan on what video I was going to make, but I just took a look at my mascara bin that I have and I just realized I have so many mascaras that it's getting crazy. And the reason why I have so many is because I'm constantly buying ones to try to test. So I'm just gonna go through and tell you what I like about each mascara that I pull out of my little bin I got over here. So here's the first one that was right on top. It's the Maybelline The Rocket mascara, and this came out not too long ago. I remember it was like so hyped. Everybody loved it. I also heard like so many people hated this one. I personally like it. It's not a favorite, but it's not terrible. I do like this. It gives me really nice volume and great curl. It does lengthen a little bit, but it's not, it doesn't flake, you know. Once it sets, you're good to go. But the thing about this is that I feel like it makes my lashes a little bit hard. I do really like this though for volume. It's great for that, and that's what it's meant to be, you know, that's like its #1 main purpose. So overall I would say it's a good mascara to try. It has like a rubber bristle wand. It reminds me a lot of the Covergirl Lashblast, but I like this so much better because the bristles on this brush are not hard. Like, they won't hurt your lashes. The next mascara I have for you is the Maybelline Great Lash, but this is the Lots of Lashes version, and I don't like this mascara. I'm just gonna straight up say it, girl, because this wand is so crazy. It's funky, it's too small, like it's just a no for me. I don't even know why I have this in here, to be honest. It's probably old, so I'm gonna get rid of this. So here's the wand. See how it has like that weird triangular shape? Well, it would maybe work if the bristles were all around the wand, but they're not. They're in like these weird little like walls. Like one side has it and then this side has it, but like most of the wand is bare. There's like hardly any bristles on here, and once again, this is a plastic wand. I just don't like it. I mean, the formula is okay. The wand just sucks. Like, honestly, I don't see how this is practical at all. Like, when I tried to use this mascara, it took me like 5 years to, not really, but it took me like at least 5 minutes to really try to like coat my lashes with it. I wouldn't recommend this version, but you could check out the other Great Lash. I really like the curve brush one and also the big wand one, but this one is a no for me. The next mascara I have here is from Rimmel, and it's the Glam Eyes Day to Night Lengthening and Volumizing Mascara. I don't like this one either because the formula is really thick and sticky and it just like flakes off. It's a terrible formula. I hate the formula. Like, let's just start off by saying that. You know, this is also, I don't even know if they make this anymore. Like, honestly, this is pretty dang old too. I'm gonna throw this out after this video. One word comes to mind with this mascara, and it's just gimmick, because honestly, it's not even two wands. You're getting the same wand, but for the lengthening part, it just wipes off more mascara because the wiper is smaller. I'll show you what I mean. Watch, this is the volumizing side, right? Bunch of mascara just caked up, all just came out like all gloppy and gooey. I hate the formula. Once again, it's just so gooey, and that's what the volumizing side looks like. It's the same wand though, so watch this. When I pull off the lengthening cap, this is what happens. It just like sucks up all of the extra mascara goo. Doesn't that look so gross? Okay, wait for it. This is the lengthening side of it. I mean, it's just the same wand, but they just wiped off all of the mascara goo. So it's just like weird because when you put it back, all the goo gets back on, and it's just like, that's what you end up with every time you open the tube. It's just a no. Like, I really think the packaging is so gimmicky. It does not do anything for my lashes. Like, the next mascara I have is from e.l.f., and this is their Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Clear Mascara. Now, I really like to use this more for my brows, not so much my lashes, but when I was a lot younger, before I really got into mascara, I kind of like used this before I used clear mascara just to keep my lashes like out of my eyes and curled, and this was one of the ones that I like to use because it's only $1 and it's just a really great kind of like, I don't know, like a setting kind of mascara. It doesn't, all it really does is just hold the curl for your lashes. One side says brow, one side says lash, but it's both the same, just clear gel, and the wands are the same and everything. And that's what it looks like, just a basic spiraled wand, but it's tiny enough, you know, to be like easy to set your brows with. I'll show you real quick because I don't think I put brow setting stuff on today. But, you know, you could, even though this is just a clear mascara, it works perfectly fine for setting your brows. Next up, I have some CoverGirl mascaras. I'm going going to talk about them together because they're both very similar. This is the Flamed Up Mega Curl, which I absolutely love to death, one of my like favorite drugstore mascaras. And then this one is the Flamed Out by Covergirl. Now the Flamed Out came out first, like this was released, I want to say like last summer of last year or something crazy like that. It seems like just yesterday, but anyway. And then not long after, the Flamed Out came up, and that's confusing. I meant to say the Flamed Out came out. That also sounds confusing, never mind. But anyway, I loved this one when it first came out because the formula is nice and light. It's more of a dry formula, and it just really holds a curl. It gives volume, it gives great length, and this is a natural bristle brush. This is what the wand looks like on the Flamed Out. Kind of has that pinched middle, which a lot of people don't like, but for me it worked perfectly fine. I had no issues with it. I found that this wand got every lash and just really gave me such great curl and volume and even length. It was just fantastic. Once again, kind of a dryish formula, and I just found that it was nice and easy to work with. I mean, the wiper is great. You don't get too much gooiness. So then when the Flamed Up Mega Curl came out, I was like, oh, this isn't going to be that different. I don't need it. And then I tried it and I fell in love with it even more than the Flamed Out. And I was like, yes, I need this. It's my favorite. And I've recommended this to so many of you guys. I've used this in like past get ready with me's, like my first YouTube videos. I pretty much, like, that's when I started using this, like way back. Here's what the wand looks like on the Flamed Up. See, it has like that big kind of curve to it, but it's really subtle. Like the curve is so slight that it's not like a crazy curve. Like it's not going to be hard to work with. Even though this is a big wand, like it really just grabs every lash and it lifts them up so much. Like just, it even lengthens more than this one, the Flamed Out. And I was just so impressed with the amount of like length and volume. I mean, once again, this pretty much does the same thing as this one, except for that I like this brush better because I feel like it really just flares out those outer lashes. Like your outer corner lashes just look phenomenal with this mascara. And once again, formula is very dry on this, but it's not like you're not going to get flakes or anything. These both don't flake on me. They're both just fantastic mascaras. These are my favorite mascaras from Covergirl that I've ever used. Like I don't really like Lashblast. I'll get into that later, but I love these Flamed Out and Flamed Up Mega Curl mascaras. These are so amazing. Next mascara is this Wet n Wild Mega Wink Mascara. I don't know how this is in my collection because I despise this. I think it came with like some eyeshadow palette I bought. Sometimes Wet n Wild likes to throw in free mascaras, and let me tell you, this is so hard to pull out. I'm like not even exaggerating. The reason why I don't like this mascara is because it smells like fish. Like I am not even lying. It smells like fish. It's just so gross, and the formula is really thick on it. I actually like the wand. See that curve it has? That's a nice shape. I've only used this like twice because I can't stand it, but the formula is so thick and it's just like hard to even get the wand in and out. Like there's something wrong with this tube. Like they made it way too dang small for the wand to go back in and out. But I mean, it just smells disgusting. Like this is not even old. I've only had this for like maybe 2 months, but it's disgusting. Like, I don't even know. This is going away. Like, get out right now. Next mascara I have on top, just sitting here, is from Rimmel, and it is the Scandaleyes mascara. Now, this was also really hyped when it first came out, and that's the reason why I bought it. It was before I even had a YouTube channel. This is a new tube since then, but I remember when this came out and everybody was like, oh my gosh, Scandaleyes, and like the commercials with Georgia May Jagger in like jail, and she's like, ooh, I'm gonna get arrested because my lashes are so voluminous, and I was like, what the hell? Like it really threw me off. The commercials for this mascara were hilarious. But anyway, this is a really nice volumizing mascara, but the formula, I have to say, the formula is kind of thick and it kind of weighs down like all the volume that it just gave you, and the wand is ridiculously huge. Like this is the wand that you can like stab people with because it's going to kill them, like because it's so big. And okay, maybe it won't kill them, but it will hurt them enough. Don't get me wrong, I do like some bigger mascara wands, but this one is like ridiculously large. Like the tube is even ridiculously large. It's like a big traffic cone. That's what it makes me think of. So I don't really hate this mascara, but I don't like it. I don't reach for it every day. I like the length and the volume it gives me. It does give decent length, but the formula is like so heavy and it's so wet that it just like, it makes my lashes sad. Like it makes them droop down. Now we have a mascara from L'Oreal. This is the Power Volume Collagen Mascara. I don't like this. This is also a really wet formula, and the bristles just kind of like, I don't know, it's really messy, and it made my lashes look messy. Like, this is a nasty, no, I'm just kidding, it's not nasty. It's really wet though. This mascara makes my lashes look like I put like 6 coats on, and not in a good way, like in a really clumpy, wet, like you had mascara on already and then you put on mascara, like even more. The bristles, I don't know if you can see, there's a lot of them. It looks like it's going to be a good wand, but it's just so covered in mascara. It's hard for you guys to see because the wand is black and the mascara is black, of course. But I mean, just look at the end of it. It's like, that's a lot of extra mascara, and there's like no wiper in the tube. I think that may be why it does that, but it's just not a good one for me. Okay, next one is from Rimmel. It is their Lash Accelerator with Advanced Grow Lash Complex, and it has like a ruler on the side because you're gonna have to measure how long your lashes get once you use this, right? No, I have no idea. I really don't like this, even though it looks like it's gonna be good. I mean, the wand is very small, and the wiper works very well, which is always a good thing for me. Here's what the wand looks like. It's kind of like it has like tapered bristles. Like, can you see towards the top how they're wider and then they get smaller at the bottom? Well, I mean, and these are also, I think they're plastic mixed with traditional bristles. It's like, it's kind of like both kind of bristles. It's really weird. The thing I don't like about this is that like it flaked on me so much. It's just, it really combed through my lashes very well, and I believe that's because of the wand and how small it is. But the formula itself, it like smudged, it kind of never really dried on my lashes. And you know, when I would blink or if I would sneeze or something, even if it was like in the middle of the day after, you know, it wasn't like right after I applied it, you know, I would get little like mascara lines on my skin, and it just looked bad and just, ugh, I don't know, it was terrible for me. My next mascaras are from Physicians Formula. They're both from their organic mascara line. I absolutely adore these. Like, I cannot get enough of them. Like, I just recently got into these like a year ago. I feel like everybody else knew about these before me. I always saw them at the drugstore, but I was like, oh my god, they're $12, not gonna buy that, hashtag too expensive. No, I'm just kidding. I really just never bought these because I was like, that's not gonna work. I don't know why. I didn't think, I just honestly, I was like judging, and I was like, that's not gonna work. It looks like a leaf, and I don't want my lashes to look like leaves. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I really like these mascaras. They're both great. This is their newer one. It's the CC Curl and Care one. These are plastic wands. I really like this one because the brush has like a curve to it, and it just gets in all of the lashes. Like, it has a small, like it has so many small plastic bristles. Once again, they're not hard. They're just really soft plastic bristles, and I like the curve because I can really get into my lashes. I can turn it and, you know, just fan them out. Like, it's just a fantastic formula. It does not flake or smudge on me, and once it dries, it doesn't feel too crunchy. This actually makes my lashes feel softer than any of my other drugstore mascaras I own. It may have to do with the organic formula, but, you know, these are a little bit pricey, but I like to stock up on them when they're buy one get one free. They do that all the time. And then I have this one, which is the Fake Out, and this one I think came out before this. It was like the other kind of newer one, and I really like this one too because it's so black, and the wand is a little bit different. It kind of looks funky. You're thinking like, what the heck is that? Its middle is kind of like a little bit thicker than the ends. I really like this for lengthening, and if you just wiggle it a little bit and just lift it up, like, you will get the longest lashes. This is one of the best lengthening mascaras I've ever used at the drugstore, and it's also a super black formula. Once again, it just makes my lashes feel soft. There's something about these Physicians Formula mascaras that make your lashes feel like you're not wearing mascara, which is just another reason why I love them so much. The way that they feel is the best thing about them, honestly, but they do make your lashes look really nice too, so always a plus, right? And yeah, so those are Physicians Formula. So the next one I pulled out is the Maybelline Big Eyes Mascara. Now, I don't like this one. This is one of the Maybelline mascaras that I don't like at all. The formula makes my lashes feel so hard. It's just really crispy, and it doesn't like separate very well. It doesn't give me much length either. So once again, I don't like this mascara at all. It's one of the worst Maybelline mascaras I've tried, other than the Pumped Up, which I just don't like at all either. I think that a lot of people do like this one though, because I mean, the concept is cool. They have a bottom lash wand right here, and it's like a really tiny small bristles, and you know, you just get your bottom lashes with it. Personally, I'd rather use Maybelline Lash Discovery, which I have over here, which I am wearing on my bottom lashes today. It just really, this is fantastic. It's like budge proof. But this, when I wore this mascara, the Big Eyes, it totally smudged, and I don't have like oily skin. I have very dry skin, but when I wore this on my bottom lashes, it looked like I was crying and like I was super sad, and I totally wasn't. I'm pretty sure I had people asking me all day like, what's wrong, honey? And I'm like, nothing, I'm super happy, I'm like perfectly fine. And they're like, no, you can tell me. And I'm like, I swear. And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks like I was crying my eyes out, and it's because of this formula. And I think I even bought the waterproof one at the time. This one isn't waterproof, but just no, like it was just a really big fat no for me. And the upper wand, the upper lash wand, is ridiculously messy. I don't know if you can see this, but just look at the bristles. They're all like wonky. I know wonky is not a pretty word to use, but it is. Their bristles are just all whack. Like they're just, this is whack as heck. Like I don't even know. I don't like this. This is going. So the next one I have is also from Maybelline. It's the Mega Plush Volume Express. I also remember when this first came out, whenever Maybelline mascaras come out, I like make a time in my life where I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fantastic, and I just like, I psych myself out for Maybelline mascaras. I don't do this with any other brand, it's just Maybelline, and I think it's because I've been using Maybelline mascaras for so long that I have such high expectations of like everything they put out. But I actually ended up liking this one. It's a gel formula. It feels very light on my lashes, like you cannot feel this. And it gives me great length. It doesn't give me that good of volume, but I really love the way it held my curl all day, and it gave me just such nice length and thickness, and it's a really black formula too. And they just came out with like colorful ones. I think they have purple and blue now in this Mega Plush formula, and I think that's so great because I don't know if you guys have ever tried this, but it's so light. You have to experience it for yourself, because if you don't like, you know, crunchy lashes, that's my big no-no. Like I cannot have crunchy lashes, and this really is like unlike any other drugstore mascara I've tried in a long time. Like it really does give me that feathery look and that feathery feel. Covergirl Lashblast Fusion. This is pretty much just like the regular Lashblast, 24-hour Lashblast. I find that they're all very similar. Okay, I'm just gonna be outright and say it. I don't like Covergirl Lashblast, the series. I don't like it at all. I have never used a Lashblast like these, the ones in these kind of tubes that I liked really. I feel like the formula makes my lashes dry to a really hard finish. I like the way it separates, and I like how it thickens my lashes. It doesn't give me that much length though, and it really just, once it dries, it feels so uncomfortable. Like it just, you know, when I blink, when I wear this, when I blink, I can feel the mascara on my lashes. I always get flakes when I wear this. I always get flakes. I don't like the wand on these either. They have like these spiky plastic bristles, and they're honestly spikes. Like they come out to spiky like little shapes. But I just don't like those little spikes. They really hurt my lashes. They hurt my lash line. When I put this on, it actually physically hurts. Like I know that sounds like I'm a big baby, but it makes my eyes start getting red and itchy. So yeah, I guess you could say this is like a personal thing. I mean, I know Covergirl is a really popular mascara brand, and I do really like some of their other mascaras, but this one is not for me. And I have saved the best for last. I absolutely have been loving this Almay Get Up and Grow mascara. I just tried it like 2 months ago. I don't know why it took me so long to try this. I fell in love with this mascara. Let me tell you, if Emily Noel hadn't recommended this, I don't know where I would be right now, because this is what I've been using like every day ever since I bought it. I do love to layer it with like my Maybelline Colossal Original. This is fantastic together, but this is great on its own, and that's all I'm wearing on my lashes today. On my lower lashes I have Maybelline Lash Discovery, but on my upper lash line, this is all I have on today, and it is the Almay Get Up and Grow. And whenever I wear this in my videos, I always get a lot of people asking me, what mascara are you wearing? And usually I notice people ask that when I have this one on, and I think it just works so well for me. It gives me a nice curl, it gives me nice volume, and what it's best at doing is giving me great thickness and length. I love the way it makes my lashes look kind of, you know, I feel like they look feathery, but at the same time they look dramatic. It's like you can get a natural look with this if you apply like 1 or 2 coats, but if you layer it maybe like to 3 coats like I do, oh my gosh, I just can't explain how good that it looks on your lashes. Like, it's just, it gives you everything, like everything I want, this gives it to me. This is an all-around great mascara. The formula is great, the results you get with it are just fantastic, the wand is perfect. Like, I cannot say anything bad about this mascara. It's just perfect. I mean, the price isn't even that bad. It's like $7, $7.50. Depends on where you get it, but I mean, you know, it's just great. And when it goes on sale for like 50% off, 40% off, that's when you jump on it and you buy like 5 tubes. And that's it for this video. Those are just some of the drugstore mascaras in my collection. Those are some of the ones that I've been using lately, and I just wanted to, you know, give you guys quick reviews on each one, tell you why I liked it, why I don't like it, you know, and even why I love it in some cases. And I just figured that would be kind of helpful to those of you who are looking for a new mascara, or for those of you who are just going shopping, you don't really need one, but you just don't know what you may or may not like. And there's so many out there at the drugstore that it's just impossible to, like, I mean, you can try each one over time, because I'm at that point now where there's only a few that I haven't tried, but you know, it's just, at first it's so overwhelming, and even, you know, sometimes you forget what you tried, and then, you know, you're just back at square one and you're like, man, I don't know which one to get because there are so many of them, and I know that can be really overwhelming. And it's just, you know, I absolutely love drugstore mascara, so I will never stop trying them. Like, even though I have my holy grails and my favorites, I still like to try new things. I still have a whole other, you know, my bin still isn't empty, but maybe I'll do a part 2 if you guys enjoyed this. I don't know if you will or not, because it's kind of just like me rambling about mascaras randomly. So if you want to see a part 2, let me know. I would love to do one. And just keep in mind, everybody's different. Everybody has their own tastes and opinions, and you know, these were just some of mine that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this mascara ramblings review type of video, and definitely be sure to let me know what your favorite mascaras are at the drugstore, because I would love to hear them. Like, you guys need to make lists for me, like bullet that thing, you know what I mean? Like, you got to let me know like your top 5 or something, because that would be so fun. Or I don't even know, top 10 if you want to. Like, let's just go wild and talk about like all the mascaras ever. So I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I just really love talking with you guys. I love talking about mascaras, and I could do it all day long. So I gotta stop myself, because this, I have been talking like my memory card's running out. That's how long I've been talking. So I hope you guys enjoyed this mascara rambling review video, and as always, thank you so much for watching.